Hello everyone. So in this video I will be showing what is a color wheel, how we classify the colors and different color schemes that we derive from the color wheel. A color wheel shows you how colors relate to each other and visually demonstrates the relationship between primary, secondary and tertiary colors. You can use the color wheel to develop color schemes with these several key approaches. In this video, I'm going to use poster colors to show you the color mixing. So I'm using Camlin poster colors. So yellow, red and blue. These are the three primary colors. Now primary colors can be mixed together to form secondary colors, but you cannot mix any two colors to get these shades. That is why they are called as primary color. Let's start painting. So the yellow is placed here on top, red over here and blue is placed here. So they are equally distanced from each other. If you look at my palette, when we mix yellow and red, we get orange shade. This is the orange shade that we get. So I am using orange over here. That's my secondary color. When we mix red and blue, we get a purple shade. Here comes the purple on my paper. When I mix yellow and blue, look what we find. I found green. So here comes my green. Our color wheel is ready, which has the three primary colors and three secondary colors. Further, we can mix one primary and one secondary color to get a new shade. The new shade which will be formed are called intermediate shades. Let's try mixing yellow and orange together. It's a darker shade of yellow and this is called as yellow orange. Here comes my yellow orange over here in between yellow and orange. If you see it, it's very clear. This is darker than the yellow and lighter than the orange. When I place my brush, it's very clear. The next color that we are going to try and mix is red and orange together. See the shade that we have found. Look at the shade. And I'm going to apply that shade over here now in between the orange and red. If you see clearly, this is again darker than orange and lighter than red. For the next one, I'm going to mix red and purple together. Now to get a proper shade, I have actually used a crimson paint. Okay. This is the crimson paint that I have used. I'll show you the difference between the crimson and poster color red, poster red in the later part of the video. So here's my shade. So my shade comes in between red and purple. The next one is blue and purple. So when I mix them together, you get a blue purple shade. So here comes my shade blue purple in between the blue and purple. The next one is blue and green. When we mix blue and green, you get a blue-green shade. Here comes my blue-green shade on my color wheel. So the last one is yellow and green. This shade looks beautiful. That's yellow green. Here comes my yellow green on my color wheel. That's the last intermediate shade of the color wheel. So we are done with the color wheel now. So that's our primary colors, secondary colors and intermediate colors that I have already shown you in the color wheel. So I have applied the colors so that you can have a look at it at once. Now let's look at the different color schemes. So we will start with the grayscale. Grayscale is made by mixing black and white. If you look at my palette, I've got white and black. So I'm going to mix little black at a time and keep on applying them. So as we go ahead, we'll keep on making it darker and darker. The extreme end of this side is completely white, pure white, and this side is completely black, dark pitch black. The in-between shades are going to be mixture of black and white. So the center part will be 50% black and 50% white, neither very dark or nor very light. As we proceed further to the left, we'll keep on making lighter shades. So we are done with the lighter shades. You can see this is perfect gray and this is white, and these are the shades that we have got, and these are called as tints. We are going to repeat the process on the right hand side by adding black more and white less. So here comes a shade darker than the gray. Let's go ahead by making it more and more darker and fill in the gaps between the gray and the black. So now it's very clear tints, tones and shades. Let's go to the next one, that's monochromatic. Here mono means a color, single color, and chroma means color. So monochromatic color means single color. So you prepare tints, tones and shades of one color. So let's go ahead. So let's start with the red that is exactly in the center. So I'm going to mix little red with white and make just one shade slightly lighter and apply this over here just next to the red. I'll keep on adding white, more and more white, to make this red shade lighter and lighter. Left is a super light red, this one. Now let's go to the darker part of it. For the darker shade I will need red and black, so I'm going to take red and I'm going to take a little black in this. Did you notice that I took just a tiny dot, and look at the shade, it has changed so much. Look at the difference. I'm further going to add a little more black. Here comes my other shade. I'll keep on adding black to make it darker and darker. The last one appears almost like black, but it is actually not a black color. It's a very darker shade of red. So we are done with the monochromatic color scheme. That's tints, tones and shades of a single color. We just used red plus white on this side and red plus black on the other side. Let's go to the next one. That's contrast color scheme. Now contrast colors are nothing but colors that are placed in opposite direction in the color wheel. If you look at the color wheel, the color that is placed opposite to yellow is purple. The color that is opposite to orange is blue, and the color opposite to red is green. So let's make them. So the opposite color of yellow is very clear that it's purple because it is opposite to yellow in the color wheel. So here is the purple. Opposite of orange is blue. See, it is placed opposite to each other. Here is the blue. The last one, the opposite color of red. Let's look at the color wheel. So the opposite of red is green. Here comes the green. So these are opposite to each other. The next one is related colors. These are also called as analogous colors. Now let's look at the color wheel. The colors that are placed next to each other like yellow, orange and red are placed next to each other. So they form related colors. They are also called as analogous colors. So that's the first color scheme. Now let's look at the next one. So the next three will be orange, red and purple. The next one will be red, purple, blue. The next one will be purple, blue, green. Then blue, green and yellow. And finally the last one will be green, yellow and orange. Now you can have a look at the color schemes that I have already painted. If you see the first one, yellow, orange, red, then orange, red, purple, red, purple, blue, purple, blue, green, blue, green, yellow, and the last one green, yellow, orange. So these are the 6 analogous color schemes that you can use in your artwork. Let's go to the next one, that's warm and cool colors. Warm and cool colors are very super easy to understand. If you look at the color wheel, the right side ones are colors that are related to fire, and the colors that are on the left hand side are colors that are related to water. So these are the warm colors and cool colors. For the first step, I'll tell you the difference between using a crimson, poster red and pink. So what is the difference in all these 3 colors? Look at the difference between all the 3 colors that we have used. So first one is poster red plus white, which looks a little peach. The second one looks like a baby pink, and the third one looks like a very bright pink. So that's the difference between using poster red, crimson and pink. After the pinks, let's look at the purple. Now again we are going to repeat the process, but this time we are going to add blue to all the 3 reds. So poster red, crimson and pink. I'll show you the screen once I'm done mixing the paints. So here are the purple shades that we have got. So if you look at this poster red, so I have applied a patch of poster red for you to see the difference. Crimson over here and pink. So when we added blue, this is the kind of shade we got. And see, this part becomes very dull and dirty. I've also mixed a little white to this purple to see what shade do you get. So similarly for here and here as well. So you can see the difference in your purples now very clearly. Now the last part of the video is about using the correct yellows. So I'm going to talk about lemon yellow and chrome yellow. Let's look at the mixture of lemon yellow, how it appears when you mix it with orange, and what happens when you mix it with chrome yellow. So I'm going to mix directly on the paper over here to show you the difference. Now let's try mixing the other one. Because the content in chrome yellow is actually a mixture of lemon yellow and orange, that is why we just got an in-between shade between chrome yellow and orange, whereas the lemon yellow made it more lighter. That's the only difference. Now let's try with the green. Because yellow is a lighter color, that is why we need very little of green to test the shade. Look at the kind of green we have got over here. Let's check the other one. This looks more like an olive. So that's the difference between lemon yellow and chrome yellow.